that mean we're up?
Yeah. Just waiting real quick.
Okay.
We're up.
Yes.
All right. Welcome back, guys. I am here live on my Facebook channel. Annie's Adventures on Facebook. We also are live with dialogueep.com, I think is what we changed the name to. It will help us with that. But I wanted to just real quick welcome my awesome guest this week, and we'll do it again when the podcast starts. But welcome Angela with LNS Depot.
Thank you for having me.
Jurgen.
Hi, Annie.
Yes, with
Thank
First
you for
Street
having
Avenue
us
Market.
here and
Of course,
supporting
of
local.
course. My pleasure. I love
Thank
local. And then we have Victoria and Renee with the Lee Moor and Beulah Children's Home.
That's right. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you guys so much for coming. And then of course we have the guys behind the scenes getting everything ready. And how long do you guys think we'll be live or for the show? I'm just kind of killing time here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions for my guests, just go on and comment, and I'll make sure to get those answered while we're live here with them. We're live? All right. Hey, Facebook.
Hi.
Just let me know when we're going to start recording so I can do the intro for that. Okay, we're recording now. All right, so let me go on and... Welcome back to this week's podcast episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I have some, as always, amazing guests, just like every week, local businesses and organizations that I would hope and pray that you guys consider checking them out and supporting them, okay? Today's awesome guest, we're going to go on and start with Angela.
Hi,
welcome. And you have LNS Depot here in Central El Paso. Jurgen, you have First Street Avenue.
First Street Artisan Market.
Artisan Market.
Yes.
I want to say Avenue in there. Sorry about that. And then we have Victoria and Renee with the Lee Beulah Moor Children's Home.
You got it.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's great to have you all back. I have some new faces from new businesses that opened during the pandemic. So we want to go and show all of our businesses some love, guys. So let's go on and start. How I like to start the podcast is I like to ask a marketing question to each of y'all. What type of marketing do you use? What works for you? And do you have any tips or advice for business owners? So I'm going to go on and let you take it away.
Awesome. Yes, I love going first. So some of the things that we have done, that we use, different avenues of marketing, is of course social media is huge for us. As a matter of fact, that's really all that we do is Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and some of the things that you have to stay relevant. So you have to post a certain number of times a day.
100%.
You have to be able to show the product that you carry in your retail store along with the price and how to get it. And another thing that I found has really been successful is just kind of putting yourself out there, guys, and not caring what other people think.
Just do it.
Yes. I was extremely nervous at first about going on and doing these recipes once a week and being silly with it. But once you get over that part, you just got to have fun with it and everything else will just flow.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have said it better. I meet so many people when they ask me to do posts for them, whether it's Annie's Adventures or when I work at Leo Marketing, and they're very shy, and then they kind of back out of wanting to even do it because they don't want to go on and be the face for it. But like I say, just get over it. It's just a rectangle. Right. Like you're just staring at a rectangle. So do it. As long as you're doing it and playing the game, right?
Definitely.
Awesome. And do you have any tips or advice for new business owners?
Like I said, stay relevant. Make sure you're placing your product out there, showing how you can get it, what it is, a description, and a price.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Dragan, your turn.
Hey, how are you? We also use a lot of social media, mostly social media. We promote a lot of businesses on the First Artisan Market, which is something that started with COVID. It started last year. And we started out because we were almost opening at March 2020. So we couldn't, we were shut down. And then we started doing the market, with, of course, with all the precautions, all the temperature measuring and face masks and everything.
Right.
But we pushed a lot of local businesses which are thriving, and we support them and try to make things better for them and bring in the customers. At first it was hard, but
Sure.
we're getting there.
Perfect.
We have about 300 recurring customers
That's
every
awesome.
2 weeks.
Okay,
Yes.
so your markets are, well, we'll get more into that. But
Yeah.
so social media is your all's marketing tool.
Yes.
And what's your tips or advice for business owners out there?
Don't just push it. Just push it. Don't get down. Let's go forward and how do you say? Don't hesitate to do something
Yes.
about it. Support local and push your products.
Yes,
Like
yes.
she said, description, price, and get it going.
Awesome. Don't hesitate. Don't be scared
hesitate.
to do it.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies. And what type of marketing do y'all do? What
Well,
works for y'all?
You know, we are a nonprofit, and we've been in the El Paso community for 62 years now. And what works for us, we triple bet is the social media.
Right.
We really use Facebook quite a bit. Not having the budget that you typically have to do a lot more elaborate things. But what we find that's so wonderful about social media is that we're able to really engage the community, and the community feels like they are part of the children's home, and they are. This is El Paso's children's home. Beulah Moor Children's Home is El Paso's children's home. So social media, Instagram, obviously, I think we're still doing Twitter. I don't think we've done TikToks, but we've talked about that. Maybe in the future for that, and that just works beautifully for us.
Absolutely. And that everybody lives on social media nowadays, especially in
I
this
don't
town,
see
right?
TV anymore.
Same here. I'm a cord cutter.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to add to it, I think sharing personal stories is always great, because we can talk about what we do, but when we talk about how it's impacted,
Yes.
We've been around since 1959, so we have people who were at the children's home in the 60s who they love reuniting when we have our anniversary celebration, and to just know how far they came
Yes.
when they reached adulthood, and just the amazing impact. I think that people love to hear those stories because we can relate to them or know somebody who can.
Right,
So-
right. 100%. And do you guys have any tips or advice for business owners trying to navigate through the waters right now?
I do, just to have a genuine curiosity in people. I think that, because I love to go to markets like the one you have, to La Parada, and I think that it's so great to stop at every booth if you have time and to get to know their story. I had an artist who told me the story behind some of his paintings, and I think to learn that is so beautiful, but to also give them the opportunity to express themselves and just kind of explain a little bit about their business. So just having a genuine
Interest and
in
curiosity.
people.
I love it. I love it. And why I like to start the segment off with a marketing question, guys, is as you guys know, I work at Leo Marketing. We are a local full service marketing agency. I can help you with everything from brokering deals for TV, radio, billboard, print, and OTT at no cost to you, to use me to do those negotiations for you. I can also help you with social media, websites, video production, graphic design, photography, SEO, Google, branding, everything and anything under the sun for marketing, advertising. I can help you here in Central El Paso at Leo Marketing. We also have the largest studio and video rental equipment company in El Paso. So video production work, we are top notch. And then of course, if you need help with social media influencers, Annie's Adventures, reach out to me and I can help you with that as well. So we're just gonna go on and jump into dissecting these awesome businesses and give you all some information on, your who, what, when, where, whys, events. You have cool events going on all the time. You do your mixing classes or your mixing recipes. So I'm gonna let you take it away. Nobody else describes their business better than their business owners, right? So take it away, Angela.
So we're a local liquor store. I got the idea during COVID. I listened to a podcast on how liquor sales had tripled during the pandemic. And I had been in corporate America in marketing and sales for the past 20 years and just wanted to do something for myself. So we own the property there on Copiano Altura, my family does, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to go ahead and open up my own business, and I decided to go with the liquor store. And, a lot of things came into play at that time. Obviously, inventory, the building hadn't been reinvented since back in the 80s.
What was it before?
It was a bakery.
Okay, and that was your family's?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It was my family's, and actually my grandfather owned a little grocery store there about 40 years ago called L&S Groceries.
Okay.
So that's why I kept the name the same, but
love
just
it.
changed it to a depot. I also have a mural of him on the side of our building in honor of him. Yeah.
Super cool, Mom.
Thank you.
Yes.
And I decided to open up a liquor store. It's had, I think the hardest thing was finding good people. Especially during the pandemic, a lot of people were getting more money through unemployment, so it was a harder obstacle than during any other time. So finding people was definitely an obstacle, and but now we have a great team, and getting marketing, like you said, getting that going was also a challenge, because when you're starting out, you don't have the budget that some of these bigger corporations, some of the big guys, some of the huge liquor stores here in El Paso have. So not only are you the owner, but you're stocking, you're doing inventory, you're doing marketing,
Wearing
you're doing
all the
your
hats.
accounting, yes. So, making sure that you balance out your time correctly. And I feel like every morning I wake up and I have a goal of the things that I need to get accomplished for that day. And I say just take it day by day, because everything changes. And as long as you fulfill your goals towards the end of the day that you had written down the previous day, you did good.
I love it. Awesome. So tell me about some of the events that you guys do, some of the brands that you guys carry. You carry some local brands as well.
Oh, yes.
You carry all
Big
these,
on local.
like, all the cool hip products that are you're getting them, and if you don't carry it, all you have to do is let them know and they'll look into getting it for you. So tell us about that kind of.
Absolutely. So we have a tasting every weekend. As a matter of fact, this Friday we're partnering with another local business, Social Ice. They're an ice cream food truck. And we will be giving out samples with booze incorporated inside of the liquor store.
Wait. El Paso, just so you know, L&S Depot, free samples with booze and ice cream?
Yes.
What day?
Friday from
This
5 to
Friday
9.
from 5 to 9. What plans did you even have before? I'm just saying. Okay, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but we just had to repeat that for you.
And then, of course, we will be selling the ice cream by itself for children or anybody else that doesn't drink, so they have an option as well. And we do these once a week. We have a different tasting, and it's usually of a new product that we didn't carry before.
Okay.
So like you said, I like to carry new things. I'm big on local.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I wanted to stress about marketing is it's really good to team up with other local business owners. And you guys, if they have a bigger social media presence than you, or you have a bigger one than them, working together has really helped us. So that's something that I would take into consideration. And another event that we just had, I consider myself one of the biggest allies here in El Paso. And so during Gay Pride, we did have a drag show.
Was awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes.
And we had about 20 different tasters from all different companies, from seltzers to tequila to whiskey. And we had a drag show performance, and a percentage of those proceeds went to Borderland Rainbow Center.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
I need to get them on this podcast.
Yes.
I need to reach out to them for sure. So
We did that, and then another one that we're having coming up is September 4th. We're gonna complete a year of being in business. So
How
we'll
exciting!
have another.
Happy
Yes,
birthday!
thank you.
I'm a September birthday too. I love September
Awesome.
birthdays. Yes. So when is that?
That's September 4th.
Okay.
Yes,
Cool.
so we'll have a year in business, and we tend to do the same things for events. We'll give away a lot of cool prizes, guys. I mean, they're not little keychains or anything. I mean, we gave away huge Patron seats, and
that was like an awesome ladder back seat.
Yes.
And you did your the cornhole game.
Right.
You had all kinds of things.
So you
like
guys gotta
buckets
come
full of different. Each gift was different in them. And then sorry, I just think of your store and I'm like, and then they have this, and then they have this.
so sweet.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop interrupting.
But yes, come and check out our events. We post every week the different event that we're having for the weekend. So come out, try some free booze, take a look at the store. I put a lot of work into it. We gutted it, so take a look at it. It's a cute little boutique liquor store in Central El Paso.
And can you just list off some of the local brands you carry? And I mean, some of the deals that you have. Like, you have these super cute little $10 gift bundles. And
Yes, so we carry Sun City Distillery, of course, and they're probably our biggest brand in our store. The $10 gifts that Annie's talking about, I partner up like maybe a can of Bloody Mary mix with a bottle of vodka, and it's under $10.
Yeah.
So it's like these cute little gifts that you could give to somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, maybe due to COVID. You're meeting up at lunch, you could do that. We also do personalized baskets for businesses, for birthdays, for Christmas, for any kind of occasion, guys. So just reach out to us on social media, DM me, let me know how much you're willing to spend, and I'll make it worth your while.
Yeah, and she'll cater it to the liking of you or your client or whoever it is. Is there anything else we want to mention? I don't want to miss anything.
I'm not sure. If not, I'll bring it up.
Okay,
again.
good. All right. And how do we find you?
So you can find us on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok.
Under L&S Depot.
Right. So in Instagram, it's spelled out. It's spelled Lands Depot. And on Facebook, it's L and S with the symbol.
Okay.
Depot.
Awesome.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Jurgen.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
So we got 3 businesses we want to talk about today. Your
Yes.
family has a lot going on,
This
and you're
year.
offering to the community. So we want to make sure that we mention everything. Okay.
Yes, we started out. This is a big building from 1915. It's on downtown, just behind the court on First Avenue.
And if you can mention the OP, like
I used to be
yeah.
the OP. We did the entrance on
Just-
the other
you all
side
know
on
where that is.
First Avenue.
Okay.
And it's a 30,000 square foot building, which is a 3-level building, and we do different things
huge.
on we do like the first level, the medium level, street level, which is 10,000 square foot. We have the main room event center, which we held the first Artisan market, and it's a really cool local support market, which we started last year because of COVID, and then we just pushed it, and we have about 100 vendors
Oh, that's awesome.
every 2 weeks.
really cool.
So it's indoor and outdoor.
And do you guys do the day markets or night markets?
No,
or?
day markets.
Day markets.
Only
okay.
day markets.
Good. Yeah, because you're indoors, so it doesn't matter. AC.
Well, we do 1 week. We do it twice a month. One is outdoor and indoor, and the other one's only indoor.
Okay, I see.
So we close the street. We do the street closure, and then we do a lot of food trucks, a lot of vendors, artists. We support a lot of local businesses.
Awesome. And then the 2 other businesses that you guys have,
The other one's main room, which is where the artisan market has been held.
and people can rent that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's for weddings and quinceañeras. It's a really nice New York style venue.
Okay,
It's really cool.
I love it.
And the other one's Sweet and Fancy, which a lot of people here know Sweet and Fancy, which we do event planning, event decorations, and we had a lot of push this last year.
I bet you
Doing
guys have
really
been super
good. We do
busy.
more than we started out with about 30 events a month.
Wow.
So it's thriving. Of course, on houses and other venues also.
And I'm sure you guys are super busy, especially now that nobody could do anything last year. Weddings and quinces and everything were pushed off. So now it's like 3 times.
Yeah,
I'm sure
they were
the
doing
amount.
drive-bys on the balloons on the outside the
Cool.
houses on birthdays and everything.
You make it work.
Yeah, we make it work.
Awesome. I love
We
it.
have a good time.
I love it.
Yeah.
So how do people find you guys?
And on social media, which is first Artisan Market, Sweet and Fancy Events, Sweet and Fancy Party Rentals, and Main Room Event Center.
Perfect. Awesome. And what are some upcoming events that you guys have?
We have on August 8th, we have the next Artisan Market. We'll have the Bridal Expo on November,
Oh, okay.
and then the Christmas Fair.
Beautiful. Christmas.
I know.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was
it.
We did a big 2000 last year. We did a big 2000 balloon Christmas tree, which was
wow.
really,
Oh my
really
gosh.
nice. Yeah.
That sounds gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. You should see it on
I'll go
Sweet
check
and
it out.
Fancy
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Anything else we want to mention? Did we miss anything?
Look us up, and
Okay.
there are pictures describe everything
Yes, yes. And I love that you guys are supporting local businesses, giving them a platform to
all the time.
get out there and sell their goods. And if you guys, all you guys got to do is go. So thank you
Just
so
go,
much.
and we invite everybody to go visit.
Family
us.
friendly.
From family friendly, pet friendly.
You hear that, El Paso?
Yeah.
Take your
Yes.
pets. I know Renee over there. She's like, what?
It's pet friendly.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Annie.
All right, ladies. You guys know how special you are to me. Do you know? I love you guys so much. I love what you do for this community. If you guys don't already follow the Lee Beulah
a long
Moor,
name.
I know, and I always like switch the names. Lee and Beulah Moor Children's Home. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. If you're looking for someone to donate to. Awesome. Okay, thank you so much. We'll take that back. If you do not currently follow Lee and Beulah Moor Children's Home, please give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram. They're doing incredible. They have an incredible service for our community, for our kids of our community. I'm gonna let you guys take it away. You guys have events going on. You have a lot going on right now. So I'm gonna let you guys the floor is yours.
Well, we do. We have a lot going on. And Annie, we just want to say we love you too.
Aw,
We
thank
love
you.
what you've done for us and bringing the exposure and being able, and you've helped our kids in so many ways.
It's my pleasure. Anything I can do for you guys.
So, I mean, it's just, we are El Paso's only long-term children's home, and we've been around since 1959, and a lot of people still don't know who we are, or there's misconceptions about what our mission is and what we do. First of all, before I go into that, I want to congratulate these two amazing entrepreneurs that
Yes.
started their businesses during COVID, and I hope you all know that you've got the support of all of El Paso behind you, and I hope El Paso will, completely support you guys. What amazing things you're doing.
Yes.
We care for over 80 children and their families each and every day. The children come to us for different reasons. The reasons are as varied as the children themselves. And they can range from problems in families such as substance abuse, or grandparents raising grandchildren and who become maybe too elderly or infirm to handle them or deal with the parenting on a day-to-day basis, but want to continue to be involved in their lives. Children come to us most recently, for reasons related to poverty and homelessness. And so our goal is reunification, to keep families together and to support families through the time that the children can be with us. And our services are varied as well. So we have the 24-hour, 24/7 residential services called our GRO, our General Residential Operation. We have foster care, we have adoptions, and a host of other different programs. During COVID, we were lucky enough, we have an amazing team of people that work there, and the average length of stay for our team members is over 14 years.
Whoa.
Wow.
So,
That's a family.
And we're a family.
Yeah.
And so what happened during that period of COVID is we ended up rolling out 4 new programs, some emergency food assistance programs, some clothing assistance programs. We started helping families more, in El Paso, as they were sheltered, indoors for such a long time, and while continuing the other programs. So, we encourage everybody to be involved in Lee and Beulah, at the Lee and Beulah Moor Children's Home. It's just an amazing place.
Yes.
Victoria talked a little bit about our alumni. And what's really cool today is one of our alumni is on Facebook. If you go to our Facebook page at Lee Moor Children's Home, we currently have a chalk contest that is part of our overall Lee Moor Olympics this week. And so that is currently going on until 6 o'clock tonight. We had all of our cottages do a chalk art, and it's amazing. They are so talented, and you can go on and vote for your favorite.
And this is everybody is welcome to do this?
Everybody in El Paso.
Everybody, go and vote right now.
Vote for the chalk
Until
contest
6 o'clock,
until
yeah.
6 o'clock tonight.
And they're all in the theme of stronger together.
Oh, I love it.
Right. So the children are just unbelievable. They're resilient. They're fantastic. As they come back to us, we are getting ready to send them off to school for the first face-to-face school year in
Oh,
a
yeah.
year and a half.
Yeah.
Really soon.
And so that's going to happen August 2nd. So lots of great things happening, lots of amazing people. We're located at 1100 East Cliff. We're open from 8 to 12 on Monday through Friday, and then from 1 to 5 as well. We can talk about when we take all kinds of donations. We are always, as you can imagine, with 80 children and their families, you can imagine how much we need toiletry items, things like non-perishables, food, those kinds of things, school supplies, anything that you all can think of that your children and families need, we need as well. And it's a great way to reach out and be a part of the community.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it so much. And the event that's coming up, I'm going to let Victoria talk about it. It's the most exciting, one of our most exciting events. It's one of our flagship ones.
And we were fortunate because of the technology to be able to have it online last year, but we're going to bring it back in person because I think a lot of us missed that. And it's just so much better to see in person. But I feel like that really helped last year too, just because the spirit of the event is so fun. It's a really unique idea where doctors and physicians, they carve pumpkins and they auction them off to benefit the children's home. So it's really neat to see that artistic side of the doctors. They're amazing. I mean, we've seen portraits of last year of Aaron Jones that looked just like him.
Oh, I want to meet him. I
Yeah.
want to meet him. If you're out there, I want to meet you.
You tell him I did this pumpkin so he can meet you.
Right?
No, I mean that one. They were all amazing, and just to see the ideas. We have one physician who comes up, like she starts thinking about it the year before.
Man, they're so talented.
And gets her staff involved in it, and so we're just so fortunate to have their collaboration. And then on top of that, part of why we really treasure local businesses because they help support the event. We have a silent auction, and the majority of those items are locally donated items. And so last year we wanted to really help small businesses, and so what we did to thank them, and we're going to continue doing that, is we created a virtual sort of like program that gave a profile to all the businesses that donated for
cool.
our event, just so that people could be aware, when you go shopping for gifts, look at these businesses.
Yes.
Because they give back even during a time when things are kind of shaky. So we were fortunate to have a really successful event last year, but we're really excited about this year because people will be there in person. It's going to be the Sunday before Halloween. So
And what's the name of the event?
Operation Pumpkin.
Awesome.
An operation because of the doctors. So that'll be the Sunday before Halloween. So that's October 24th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. And it'll be at the Coronado Country Club. So
And
it's
you-
also kind of beautiful because
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous
so
out there.
gorgeous. Yeah,
And,
it's nice
and
outside.
they just purchase tickets. They can purchase a table. You can make donations. You can be a sponsor.
Yeah.
They're looking for everything right now, so please reach out to them and see how you can help if you're interested.
And what's really unique about Operation Pumpkin is it covers 100% of the proceeds benefit the children directly.
Yes.
So that covers our clothing budget for an entire year for all of our kids. And nothing is better than getting new school clothes and wearing those new clothes and getting new backpacks and getting new things, and then also having that for every season. So it's been really important for our kids. You just see.
And they go through it fast.
They do.
Especially the boys, they grow really fast.
Yes, they're really growing. But having that fundraiser, such a fun event, benefit the children, 100%. It makes it. We also have a pumpkin patch where the community can pick little paper pumpkins or digital pumpkins and buy a yearbook for a child, or buy a ballet class for a child that might not have that otherwise, extracurricular activities, lots of fun things.
It really is. I really encourage you guys to check it out. I went 2 years ago. You guys invited me out there, and it was so fun. And just to go around and see, like, I'm a big nerd for Halloween anyways, so to come out and see all these amazing pumpkins, you know what I mean?
They go all out.
Oh my gosh, it was such a cool thing to watch them do it and see at the end, and then you get to judge, and then it's all benefiting the kids, so I highly encourage you guys to check that out. And this is, again, this October.
Yes.
Awesome.
And of course, just keeping in mind all the things that you would as a family. So Christmas will come up sooner than later, before we know it. And a lot of the time our children ask for necessities. Like, they're so humble because those don't come easily, and they'll ask for clothes. But we tell them, what do you want also? Like, that's not a necessity. We try to get them to think of. And so if anybody in the future will want to sponsor a gift like that, and it's just really fun learning their personalities. Like, I'll see that some are into retro bands, and I'm like, you like the Beatles? Because a lot of them listen to K-pop now and reggaeton and all that stuff. So it's neat to see some listen old school. But yeah, you get a sense of their personalities with those wish lists.
and you guys do. There are sponsorship opportunities available. You guys have birthday cakes you gotta buy. I know bikes, and if you guys want to talk a little bit about that.
Well, the way that the birthday program started is we had a child who came to us and did not know when his birthday was. Had never been celebrated before in his life, and he was going to be 10 years old. Just never had a cake, never knew when his birthday was, and we presented this cake, and everybody was singing and having a party, and it was overwhelming for him because he'd never experienced that, didn't know what that was. And we found out that wasn't that atypical. We started finding out, well, they may know when their birthdays are, but they've never been celebrated. They've never had that special day, I know. And so what we have is a birthday club, and you can sponsor a cake for a child with the theme that they choose, the flavors that they choose on their cake. You can even purchase a gift card for them. Each of them get a $30 gift card for their birthdays. And that's just made all the difference in the world, because what happens is not only are they getting to celebrate their birthday, maybe some of them for the first time, but their cottage family get to rally around them and celebrate that birthday as well, and celebrate them and the day that they were born. So there's that opportunity. There's all kinds of other opportunities, like Victoria was talking about Christmas wish lists and sponsorship for that. When we ask the community to do things for the children's home, it goes to the children. It's 100% directed towards the children. We don't charge fees for our programs, and we don't get state and federal funding. Very little. We're a United Way member, but that's we get a very little amount. And so everything that we do that's extra for the kids is from the community.
Yes.
And we're planning to expand and have 2 new cottages. So like
you guys were saying that you were looking.
Yeah, well, for the cottages, we're looking right now. We are even before those cottages. If there's any children in need, we're asking them to please call us, and that's 915-544-8777.
Can you say that again?
915-544-8777. So just give us a call. Ask for Claudia. She's the one that you would talk with. We really love when teachers and students keep us in mind, because a lot of the time, some children will come to us through referrals that a teacher knows that there's a family struggling. Maybe they're sleeping out of their car because they can't afford rent anymore. And
there's so many tough times.
And we don't realize how common those situations are. And so, before the pandemic, and so, we are accepting more children, but also with the 2 cottages that'll have house 16 additional children. We'll have 4 additional staff. So that's why we really appreciate donations, because then we don't have to worry about allotting that much more toward, whether it's food or it's toiletries, cleaning products, sheets, linens, new furniture, anything like that. It's gently used. We really appreciate it, because it'll help us get that much closer to our goal of the 2 new cottages. We're excited.
Now, I know some people prefer new only, and I know during COVID a lot of places were asking, and I know you just mentioned gently. So I just want to clarify for people at home, what do you guys accept?
So right now, the beautiful thing about donations and Lee and Beulah Moor Children's Home is that we have whatever let's say we get a man's estate. We get all of the clothing and cookware and things like that from an estate. We encourage you all to bring it all, because we have a trade out. If it's a style, size, or color, or something that a child can't use, we have a trade out with Goodwill, and what they will do is pick up our items and in turn give us dollar for dollar vouchers for the kiddos to go shopping at the Goodwill stores.
Get what they want.
Which is so cool, because apparently that is, the kids love going and shopping
I still
with their...
shop there.
Yeah.
Like,
here.
But growing up in high school, I always went there to find the cool
look for
vintage
little coffee
shirts.
tables.
Yeah.
Right.
records.
Yes.
I don't know if they still sell records.
Exactly.
But-
They do. They do.
So we,
Vintage.
that's just
Vintage
been
stuff.
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
right? And I think the only things that we cannot take right now
Stuffed animals?
oh yes, we can't take stuffed animals. Books right now, we're kind of overloaded on that. Any kind of computers and software kinds of things, and use linens and towels because of the health department.
Right.
But
Mattresses.
everything else, mattresses.
Yeah.
No mattresses.
Everything else,
If it's used.
Right. No use.
we definitely take
Yeah.
gently used items, and unfortunately we used to have pickup. We don't right now. That's just another shout out that I want to make. We are also hiring childcare workers. I think everybody in El Paso and across the country is experiencing these staff shortages
Yes.
because of what's gone on. And so as soon as we can get, our maintenance people, back on, and our ability to go pick up, we're going to do that as well. But right now we're open for you to drop off those donations.
And you're in Central El Paso.
Central.
It's centrally located from east side, west side. There's no excuse to not help.
Or they stop by.
Yeah. So
We'll give you a tour and you can see what we're doing.
Yes.
We also have a college program. I won't go on for a long time, but
No, I want
we
you to.
just saw kids aging out of our care,
But they're
in
still
foster
kids.
care, and they're still kids.
Yeah.
So we started in 2019 the McGuire Center, which is our college program. And these are children that, kids that were going back into situations that they came from and were not able to stay focused on college. So now we pay their rent with help from the community.
wow.
And they're able to stay in college and do amazing. I just spoke with the director of our McGuire Center, and she told me that 5 kiddos are over there today doing their laundry, hanging out, getting ready to,
That's so cool.
And
have
it's
a place to
important.
be.
It's important to have that support system, because if you don't, it's harder to graduate from college, because you'll lose a high GPA, and then that means you'll lose your financial aid if your priority becomes making enough money to afford
Right.
food and rent. So that's why we're taking care of that, so that they can focus on thriving in school. And
So amazing.
Multifaceted
Yeah.
program.
Yes, yes. So right now, school's coming back. What are some of the donations you're specifically asking for maybe right now?
definitely, well, school's just about to start, so we're kind of closing up the drive for items, but that doesn't mean that we won't take them,
After the drive.
we even told Office Depot, whenever you guys have items, please just keep coming
Look it
to
up.
us. So,
Yeah.
the clearance things that don't sell, because we're obviously going to go through index cards, we're going to go through rulers and all those items at some point, or we have new kids and maybe they need a new set of school supplies that we get, so that we can take all year round. Even pedometers, because a lot of these kids, when they were going virtual, they had to they had to time themselves, and they might have to do that again. Who knows?
Mhm.
We don't know what's going to happen in the future with COVID, and hopefully it doesn't go in any direction other than where it's going now, where they're back in school. But it's always nice to have them prepared. So things like the masks. I keep on. It's PPE?
PPE.
Yeah.
I know I say it.
I say PPO, but I was like, that's insurance. PPE, so masks, Clorox wipes, sanitizer, and especially because they're going back, and there's some kids who aren't of age to get vaccinated if they want to. So it's important that they feel safe and have that, all those things that they can do to feel safe at school. And but of course, like anything, snacks, like. One time, I think it was you or it was Sweet Addiction that brought Pop-Tarts. And we don't ask for Pop-Tarts. We just ask for all the basic things. But that was awesome because, kids love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I see the sugary cereal that we're not supposed to have when we're kids on sale, that's why I like to take 20 boxes of that.
Give them a treat.
That when I was a kid, I didn't want to eat the boring stuff.
Yeah.
You want the good
And they
stuff.
have a metabolism to eat
Yeah.
that.
Albertsons get some good sales. And then Ross, Marshalls, Burlington, those are some amazing stores to find
Yes.
sweet deals on clothing, school supplies, everything.
Oh, and our kids
Bias.
love- that's what they ask for gift cards to sometimes is Ross.
Oh,
and-
yeah, 'cause it's awesome.
Yeah, or even things like our kids are very active. We have a 5K team that likes to participate. We also teach our kids to give back, so they
Oh, that's
participate in 5Ks. They'll do volunteering, and they stay fit because of all that. So even exercise stuff.
Good.
They love it. We have little athletes. One of our races, one of our kids a long time ago won first place.
That's
so
amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
In our 5K. So that's another fundraiser just to keep in mind in the summer.
Yes.
That
Walk
will-
run for
will-
families in crisis.
Yes.
It's going to be May
It's
28th.
I thought it was 20. Well,
In May.
The end of May sometime.
yeah.
By the end of May.
Coming
More to
soon.
come.
We're
Yes.
we're focused on Operation Pumpkin and
Yeah,
getting kids
I
back
have
to
the
school. But it's
Operation
in
Pumpkin
May.
memorized.
And so we have school, we have Operation Pumpkin, and then we also do Thanksgiving boxes. I don't know if you guys
Yes.
still are doing
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but you create food boxes and you ask for people who want to donate the items on the list or boxes themselves, like whole boxes, and those go to your all's families.
Yes.
They go
Yes.
take them back home. And,
Annie's such a great. You're an amazing ambassador.
yeah. You
I love you
are.
guys, man. I'm telling you, anything that has to do with kids,
Right.
you guys, the Child Crisis Center, like, sign me up. I'm all about it. So I just want to make sure that we talk about as much as possible so people out there know different ways that they can help in the community and things to look forward to.
Absolutely.
And look at our success stories. Like
Yes.
go to our YouTube page and watch those videos because I get the chills when I hear about like
How you guys are helping, yeah.
and just how they're thriving now. That's how we want. We want them to have confidence in themselves and to just go for what they want. To,
Yes.
to teach them that now while they're young. That's the most vulnerable age, teenagers, and so we can make them feel loved. And we're good.
Awesome. Is there anything else we want to mention?
Just call us for Operation Pumpkin. Please support however you can with that event.
And can we get
We're
that
looking
phone
for
number again?
sponsors too.
Yeah, you got one sponsor here.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah, Sweet
Make
and
it
Fancy will
through.
sponsor the balloons.
I love it.
Okay. We'll
Can we
sponsor
have that
the
number
balloons for
again?
the-
Oh,
for the event.
You guys are freaking awesome. I love you guys. And what's that phone number again?
It's 915-544-8777. And
Awesome.
ask for Victoria.
Okay.
Victoria. If we're talking about sponsorships, donations, anything with the kids, volunteering, all of that. Just thank you to everybody who supported us so far, to anybody who's watching and taking the time to learn about us. It's even a huge help to just know what we do so that you can recommend us to
Yes.
people who might need our services.
Mhm.
We do
Absolutely.
adoption services too. Just check out our I keep wanting to say social media. Check out our website, leemore.org, or even the video on YouTube, and you'll find out that we do adoption services, unplanned pregnancy. It's really kind of, I don't know if holistic is the right word, but we really just try to make it about forming families, strengthening families. So we do all kinds of services.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
know
that's
about
good
those
to
other
know.
programs too. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
You guys do it all.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for that information. And they find you guys on Facebook and Instagram how?
So on Facebook, just Lee Moore Children's Home. On Instagram, it's at Lee Moore, and that's LEEMOOR _EPTX for El Paso, Texas. And just check us out and follow us on there because we're always posting about the things that we're up to and
Perfect.
saying happy birthday to our kids.
Yes, and support them, you guys. If possible, pay it forward. That's all we're
However
asking.
you can. Any
Everything
donations,
helps.
if you help.
Yeah, and again, whether you can do something physically or help spread the word,
We'll need
share
to
it on your
clean out the
page.
pumpkins.
Yes, but share their whenever they're doing calls, for supplies or whatever it is. Even if you just share it, because you never know who you're connected to that can also share it and also donate and all that stuff. So just pass the word along. If you guys don't mind, I'd greatly appreciate it. And real quick, just to let you guys know, we are looking for sponsors for this podcast if you're interested. I also have, if you're interested in hiring me to do an invite at your all's place where I come out and do a larger write-up and highlight you guys on Annie's Adventures, please call me, message me, whatever. We'll get that set up. And also, I have my website coming out soon. I'm going to meet with Mario today to get that going. So we also have some advertisement opportunities for businesses there to, let people know to come and check you out. I have a things to do page and events, all kinds of good stuff that you guys may be interested in. So thank you guys so much for tuning back in this week. Thank you guys so much for being my guests, for coming and taking the time to join me. I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate everything you do for our community. So thank you, El Paso. Go local and tell them I sent you.
Yay.
Thank you.